All right. Greetings once again to the global house of the incredible world coin millionaires. Welcome to another edition of our Google Meeting update after a while. And so we are grateful unto God this day and also for making it possible for us to all be among the living. And so I want to appreciate all of us who are here present this evening and also thank all our coordinators and also the entire house for your tireless efforts, your contribution, and also your backing up in the migration process. We also want to use this medium to appreciate all our IWC subscribers in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and also environs. We are making a tremendous progress so far, and the migrations and also the momentum is gradually heating up. And so we are currently at the verge of getting into our target, which is the 30,000. And so I want to appreciate especially our coordinators out of central Liberia, Bon County to be precise. I want to also really take this time to appreciate the administrators in Liberia for working tirelessly. In most cases, we don't sleep, and so we are moving from one end to the other, trying to ensure that we are able to meet up with the entire process. And so I really want to commend the effort of our leaders and also our able ambassador, Reverend Dr. George L. C. A. Sr., who is currently resting because of the entire movement. And I also want to appreciate Mr. Sumo C. Molva and all our coordinators out of Bong County region who took their time to ensuring that we achieve a maximum result. And so over a period of weeks that we have been carrying out this campaign across Bong County, Lofa, and also Montserrado County, which is Monrovia and environs, including that of Grand Bassa County. We have seen a huge response coming in, especially in the area of migrations. And so we have many of our users who were not enlightened. We have so many subscribers who are holding IWC but were not so open to information regarding the migration process and also regarding the stage where we are. And so some coordinators are not doing their job. And so that is what is actually slowing down the entire process. And so we all need to work together in order to achieve maximum success in as much as we want this exchange to begin to trade in no time. It is our collective efforts to ensuring that we work as a team. And so I'm going to give us an update regarding where we are currently at the moment. And I also want to appreciate Madam Zelin from Maryland, who has forwarded some migrations that we are still in the point of registrations and also sending in people into the exchange. It is not an easy task. And so last night we came into town at about 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning. And so we were busy attending to people even throughout the night because a lot of people were not aware. And so now that they are aware, they are coming out in their numbers to do their migrations. And so we want to appreciate all those who were able to participate in the campaign, especially our coordinators who are working along with us to ensuring that we achieve a maximum result. We also have more sponsorships coming in from the region of Liberia because many people are getting to know about the sponsorships when it comes to the migrations. And so that also it's helping us to grow the numbers very fast on the exchange. Our last meeting, we had over 25,000 users who were on the exchange. And so currently at the moment, even though we have over 300 migrations pending, currently undergoing registrations, we have over 27,608 completed migrations currently on the exchange. And so we are tremendously moving close to 30,000. And so our target for the month of September is 40,000 subscribers on the exchange. And so that cannot happen from one region alone. Most of the migrations coming in at the moment are actually from the Liberian region, majority. And so migrations have slowed down from the Nigerian region and also other regions. And so this brings us to the issue of every leader taking up responsibility, because many people don't work or do not mobilize for migrations until I am in your region, which is a very wrong perception. And so the longer we continue to delay this as leaders, the much more longer the exchange stays on not trading. And so initially the migration momentum was coming on very powerful from the Nigerian region. And so when we returned back to Liberia, everything cooled off, except for a little while when Kaduna State, I think that migrations came from that region. I think that was last month, about 20 or 40 migrations there about or thereabout. And so we cannot progress and also move forward with the momentum coming from one side. And so I am using this medium to call on the ambassador from Nigeria and also all our state coordinators. It is time for us to wake up from our slumber. If truly we want to be able to begin to trade, the exchange has a requirement. And so we have come very far to begin to sleep. And so November 28th of 2023 will make that exchange live 1 year. This migration process began in the year 2022, November 28th. And so come November 28th, let us be able to open this exchange before we are able to get up to a year. The exchange has been running from the time that it was launched live. It has been running very smoothly for the past 10 months. And so all that it requires is the 55,000 users that are required on the exchange before we can begin the trading activities. And so currently we have 27,608 completed migrations, and administrators are currently still migrating more other subscribers who are still pending. And so we want to be able to achieve 30,000 before our next update. And so that can only happen with our collective efforts. It is not going to be my effort alone or in the region where I am alone. We have humanitarians from Nigeria And it is currently that we have a few of the humanitarians from Liberia responding with the migrations. And so we need those bulk migrations coming in so that we can have those numbers that are required on the exchange as soon as possible. And so I want to appreciate those of us who are still working, and especially our coordinators who are simultaneously sending in migrations. And so the entire migration process have slowed down from the Nigerian region, and also from the Ivory Coast region. I think we are having few migrations coming in from that region, and majority of the migrations at the moment are from the Liberian region. And so the momentum should not be a one-sided momentum. And so if Liberia is active, Nigeria is active, and other regions are active, we have Burkina Faso, we also have Gabon, we have Ivory Coast, we have Sierra Leone, we also have Ghana and Togo. And so most of those regions are sleeping. And so these are places where we have large user base subscribers. And so we need to wake up from our slumber and ensure that we are able to meet up with the requirements. And so until we get up to 30,000, another meeting will not be scheduled. And so because we are busy with the campaign, and so I am not going to be scheduling meetings just as usual until we get result. And so those of us who are leaders in our respective regions, ensure that you encourage the people around you to do their migrations. Our target is that before November 29th, we have this exchange open. And so we can only achieve that with our collective effort, not a one-sided effort coming from one region. And so I want to appreciate us all for this, for staying tuned and also for adhering to this short notice of our meeting tonight. Even though it was posted today, I came out from a region where there is no network connectivity early hours of this morning. And so it is important that I schedule this meeting to update the house, because soon, early hours of tomorrow, we will be returning back to those regions for the continuation of the campaign migration exercise in Lofa and other regions, other parts of Liberia. And so, thank you very much. I would like to know if there is any comment or question or contribution from anyone in the house, because, like I told us, we are not going to be taking too long. Once I come into the house, I give an update, yeah, during the meeting. If there are questions or comments or suggestions or contributions, you can indicate by raising up your hands, so that I will give you an opportunity to speak as I'm trying to wrap it up, because I need to go back and continue with the migrations. And so if there is any comment or question or contribution, you can indicate by raising up your hands before I give some of our coordinators and also leaders an opportunity to speak. Do we have any question or comment in the house? And so I'm not seeing any hands raised yet. And so that means we do not have any comment. And so, yes, we want to know what is happening back there in Nigeria, because we have a large subscriber base in Nigeria, especially from the Adamawa State region. Mr. Raymond, what is going on in your region regarding the sponsorships and also regarding the migrations? I have not heard from you for some time after the last meeting. Are we making any progress from that region?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. I mentioned it earlier the other time. I said before the end of this month, we're going to do something. I mentioned it last meeting. You remember, sir?
Yes.
So I'm not sitting down. I'm really working tirelessly around the clock to see that yes, there is something substantial
All right. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, David, you can unmute your
that,
mic and update us
that
from.
one.
Okay, Mr. Raymond, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
Okay. And so
It's,
towards ending of the
it's
month,
okay.
we want to have, we are expecting migrations coming from the Adamawa State region. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir. Yes, sir.
We expect that all humanitarians should be able to also follow up with the migration process, even if you are not able to sponsor the migrations of all your subscribers, as we are getting sponsorship from other regions. We will be migrating humanitarians from those particular allocations and also those accounts that were created for the recipients. Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. And so we are looking
Thank you, sir.
forward to those migrations coming in from that region so that it can add up to the numbers that we have currently as we are making progress in the migration process. All right. And
Thank you, sir.
so I would like to hear from David. Yes, David, you can unmute your mic. It has been a while ever since any migration came from your region. What is going on?
Good evening, house.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, the little challenge that the main reason why I've not sent the details, the migration, is because over here they went for strike of light, this NEPA issue. So there was not light. It's just day before yesterday that
Okay.
they released light again. So that's why. But from tomorrow, I'm going to start the work.
Do you still have any pending migrations that are yet to be done?
No, except the 30 people that they sponsored them, the last one. That's the migration that I'm about to do, sir.
All right. And so
Yes, sir.
we want any all the pending migrations to be sent into the exchange. And so whether it be
Okay.
10, whether it be 5, whether it be 30, whatever number it is that you still have pending, kindly ensure that before the end of this next week, you are able to exhaust or send those migrations. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All
Yes, sir.
right.
Thank you.
That's David from the Kaduna State region. And so I would like to also give Madam Zelin an opportunity to speak very briefly. She's one of the leaders based here in Liberia before I can wrap the meeting up so we can go back and continue with the migrations. Yes, Madam Zelin, you can unmute your mic and just greet the house briefly as I'm trying to wrap it up this evening. Madam Zelin, can you hear me? Are you in this meeting? All right. It seems like Madam Zelin it's having some connectivity. She's having some network issues. There is a serious challenge with connectivity in so many regions across Liberia, and so I want to appreciate all of us who have taken their time to be part of this meeting this evening. Thank you so much for being a part of this meeting. Okay, I think Madam Zelin's mic has been unmuted. Yes, you can come in, Madam Zelin, briefly as I'm wrapping up.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Yes,
Thank you so much for the tremendous effort.
yeah,
We are so much happy that things are moving. We
yeah,
are trying to work together to make sure that this long story come to an end.
yes.
So thank you. Thank you for the effort. Thank you to Dr. Sie and everyone that is helping to make this project a success. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. And so once And once we are done migrating all our subscribers and also the pending migrations, perhaps by next week, I will schedule another update to update the house regarding how far we have come and also the efforts that have already been recorded when it comes to the migration aspect. And so, without any hesitation or wasting any time, this is the much I can take for tonight. And so, if there is no any other question or comment, let's do it again come next week on our migration updates. Thank you so much and have a good night, everyone. Thank you very much.